revered Gambhir Anandji Maharaj, our 11th President of the Ramakrishna Order. He laid the foundation for this temple in the year 1987. Later, Swamiji served as the Acharya and Principal of the Brahmacharis Training Center at Belur Mutt, and also the head of our Ramaharipur Center and Jammu Center, and presently is the head of our Gurap Center. And I request Revered Swamiji to give you this talk.
Om Jananing Saradang Deving Ramakrishnang Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhum. Revered Pujya Maharaj, head of our Halasuru Center, monastic brothers here, and dear devotees of Holy Trio, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna Dev, Divine Mother, Holy Mother Sri Sarada Devi, and Swami Vivekananda. Bodhisattvanandaji, Bodhisattvanandaji Maharaj has requested me to discuss about that householder's life. That is, householder's life means the advice to the householder devotees. It means what will be the spiritual life for the householder devotees according to the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna Deva and Holy Mother. Spiritual life, in Sanskrit we call it Adhyatmika Jivana or Adhyatma Jivana. Literally it means God-related life. Life related with God means Atman word is given, in that word, Adhyatmika or Adhyatma. Atman here means spirit in Western philosophical arena. And that Atman here means Supreme God. So that is the life related with God. That is literal meaning. But when this spiritual life for the householders comes in question, that time, and again also, what will be the advice by Sri Ramakrishna or Holy Mother? There we see here of the word spiritual life, it comes to a new dimension. The life, not that only it should be related with God, but the spiritual life means to Sri Ramakrishna that God is the aim of the life destined to God, God and God alone, nothing else. So it is not just connected or related with God. Life must be pervaded with that spirit or supreme God. Your life, active life, Your that hear these words, constantly what we are now actually doing, and again also that your world of your thoughts, that is in the of the mind. Everything should be pervaded, should be related or destined to God. Sri Ramakrishna Ramanandan, very often or almost to everyone, he used to, whoever would go before him to seek some advice, how to live this life in the world. That time he used to tell, remember always that you are born here in this world with a particular purpose. Don't forget it. And that purpose must not be lost sight of. That is, we must remember constantly that I am destined to God, I am to reach to the God before leaving this world. So, spiritual life has become very, very important to every one of us. That is called to every follower of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother and Swamiji. In spiritual life, three major parts we have to analyze. Three major parts are there. First part is called in Sanskrit sadhya. Sadhya means the word, sadhya means what is to be attained, what is to be reached, what is to be got. That is, what is to be reached. That is, I have started a journey. Journey I am going forward and forward. But there must be that you have got a car. You have got a car and you have started that driving that car. But you do not know where to go. GPS also you have started. GPS you started, but you have to put there that is a destination. So we have got this life. We have got it. It is a gift. Nobody of us has earned with that work or heavy work or activities and all that. We have earned this life. No. We have not earned. Simply, I find that myself, I am in this world. And here are my parents, and here that other relatives, friends, and all other people in this world. And I am here talking and all that. This life is given to us. It is a gift. It is a divine gift. So here I notice that this sadhya means the goal of your spiritual life. That is of your life. That God, Sri Ramakrishna says, God realization is the aim of human life. God realization. So that is called sadhya. And here comes also later developments, I should say. Ranganathanji Maharaj used to point out to the householder devotees, you see, you are living in the world. Remember, here also the spiritual sadhakas, and you have to realize God in your own life. That time that the devotees, he used to say this thing, very interesting, that they are suffering from some complexity. That is called inferiority complexity. That, we are inferior to, that is to what? To monks or nuns. That the God realization is meant only for spiritual giants like Vivekananda or Brahmananda or that Shankara or Buddha or that monks of the Ramakrishna order. But it is not meant for us, means householder devotees. This is it is a matter of what was very, very painful to Sri Ramakrishna. That's why that is now in a very logical format, our Swamis put this thing to not only to our householder devotees, but to the entire world of humanity, in entire human world. That is, other than I find Hinduism, all other religious traditions are not there to accept one very, very important thing, that is called God can be seen, God can be realized. Realization of God is possible even for every one of us, every human being. God cannot be seen. It is wholly transcendental. Every religion other than Hinduism, I mean to tell you this thing. So, here we find that is a contribution of Sri Ramakrishna in this age. He has added a momentum to this very important contribution made by our Hindu saints and sages, that God exists in this world of our this materialism. Sri Ramakrishna's contribution is first thing he says he declares, he claims, God exists, God does exist. That time that next question comes, what is the proof? What is the proof? Sri Ramakrishna immediately replies, God can be seen. Have you seen? Yes, I have seen him. But you might have seen, all right. But what about others? What about us? Others can see? Yes, everyone can see him or her. That is a God, Supreme Spirit. So, here comes that contribution of Sri Ramakrishna or to the every householder devotee, that God realization is possible, certainly possible for every one of us, whoever he is or she is positioned. So that is that here, it is very important thing that, and again also that I should say, this God realization can be seen also by a householder devotee. But here comes the second part. Everything that here in this world, it is, this world is running, universe is running by that one scientifically accepted, every scientist of the world, that is called law of determinism. That is, I should say, hardcore empiricists, pratyakshavadi, they may not accept it, but 99% scientists are going to say, yes, determinism is law, cause and effect relation. Cause and effect. Without cause, there cannot be any effect. If you want to realize God, then you have to do sadhana. Without sadhana, no siddhi. Without sadhana, no siddhi. If you do not say that, go to that by some train bound to Delhi, then how can you reach to Delhi? You have to get into that very train or flight or whatever. So you have to work, you have to do some sadhana. So this is a sadhana part. Sadhya, and then comes question of sadhana. Sadhana, that here I should say that what the devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, after the disappearance of this Sri Ramakrishna and Swamiji and Holy Mother, we find that devotees of Sri Ramakrishna, they have developed certain practices. It emerged out, I should say, emerged automatically, naturally emerged out. Of these practices, two things only I should mention before you, what you are all practicing. You have been practicing. The first thing, for all householder or monastic disciples, monastic brothers, I should say this thing, that first we have to approach someone as Guru. That is Guru Karanam, or we have to go approach that Guru and receive mantra diksha. This is His grace or divine grace. The mantra diksha we get first. With the mantra diksha, spiritual life begins. Spiritual life begins with mantra diksha. And through this mantra diksha, we get certain instructions from the Guru. That is called, the first thing is that is prayers for the welfare of all people. Then again also that thinking or meditation on God, or that Manasa Puja, that is called mentally you have to worship your Ishta Devata. And then again also we get some mantra, and we should repeat that mantra, they call mantra japa. Then again also meditation, and then offering the results, and thereby also we come closer to, we feel the proximity of that God. So this mantra diksha we all receive. But here comes that Sri Ramakrishna and also Holy Mother's advice, that you have to do these things daily, nitya, daily, morning and also evening. However small period may be, but we have to sit. Govindanandaji Maharaj, I remember, he himself used to sit daily, morning and also evening. In the evening, he used to say to the devotees, yes, you are busy with the other activities, but you may not be able to sit for japa and meditation in the evening at a particular hour. That may not be possible always. But do not miss at all. That is, little earlier or later, once you sit, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, you have to sit. That is nitya. Second thing, that dirgha kalam, that is told by Patanjali. Dirgha kalam, that is, he says that noirantariyam, dirgha kalam, satkara sevita, dhrido bhumi. If you want to have your sadhanas based on a firm foundation, then you have to be very serious about your regular spiritual practice. That is that here, he says that they are dirgha kalam. Dirgha kalam means we materialistic influence upon us. We cannot avoid it. So we also think in our spiritual life, as all right, I have received the mantra diksha for my Guru. 3 years I will devote for that, or 5 years, or 10 years. This type of thinking, or it is totally, actually, commercial idea comes into. That is in our mind, our spiritual mind, it is totally unbecoming of, or we cannot imagine such thing. It is not that agreement between the government of India and the government of Japan. It is not like that MOU you are going to sign between that disciple and the Guru. Dirgha kalam means whole of our life, whole of our life. This is the remembering. We have to remember. After 5 years, 10 years or 20 years, people, they do not give that serious attention to that their daily spiritual practices, japa and meditation. And third thing that is important, Sri Ramakrishna always says, japa meditation, if you are going on year after year, daily you are sitting for meditation, japa and all that, but after some time, you will some years or so, that you find it is going on, but it has become mechanical, yantravat. That is not the called spiritual life at all. To make it always fresh, you have to have, that is called Vishwasa, that is called Shraddha. Shraddha or faith in the words of your Guru. That Guru has told me, has given this mantra. If I sincerely every day I practice it, that is japa I practice, then thereby I am surely, definitely, I am going to realize that God. Not through that very repetition of that word, mantra given by my Guru. This faith we must possess all the time. If it is there with that, you sit for japa and meditation, you will find your mind is so, you feel warmth of heart. That yes, I am doing something very tangible. The revered President Maharaj, most revered President Maharaj, Gautamaji Maharaj, he told us once that once he was there, that is in the training center at Belur, and he used to go in the early morning to his Guru Jyotishanand Maharaj, who was also staying in one room at Belur. And early morning he used to go there, and he would see that revered Jyotishanand Maharaj sitting on the bed, sitting erect and repeating that mantra, and his face was, he told me about Gautamaji Maharaj, his face was beaming with joy that I am repeating the name, holy name of my Ishta Devata, who is my dearest of dearer, dearer than dearest. That is the Priyatama. So that is the first thing I used to say, sadhana. And second sadhana, every one of us, that is especially the household devotees, they are doing consciously or unconsciously. Every one of you, that is a household devotees, are now, that is, you are committed to do some work to earn your livelihood. Someone is working in an office, government or non-government office. Someone is engaged in some factories or other business firms, or that some people are working also in the agricultural fields, or some doctors are there busy in the hospitals and dispensaries, or that here teachers. And our mothers, they are day and night working, not that in the house only, but in the kitchen, to feed their children and also that other relatives. So these very, your normal activities, according to the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna, Ma Sarada Devi, and also the Swamiji, I should say that many of us do not accept, do not believe that this very work is also my spiritual sadhana. That is, they take very lightly this time of thing, and they think I am bound to go to my office and to do that work because I have to get that earn money. Without money, how can I live and how can I manage also my family? But here, it is painful to hear also from you, because Sri Ramakrishna tells, Swamiji says, work is worship. Sri Ramakrishna says, Shiva Jnane Jive Seva. So why not that your work in the office or in your working field will not be worship to God? And we must transform that our work as a sadhana. It is actually, what is that? What we have to do? We have to do only one thing, that whoever are working with me, that our colleagues, and also that other visitors in the office or whatever, all of the other people, we have to look upon that all other human beings as they are the different forms of Supreme God. They are God Himself. This is that one thing I understand. And that place, your working field, or working place, your office or hospital or school, wherever you work, that place should be called a place of God. That is a temple of God. It is that temple. And work has become, that is karma has become dharma or puja. and that place will become your temple, and that the entire that your work, or that is called, it will be called spiritual sadhana. So there, if we take it, we consider that our work is only, it is puja to Sri Ramakrishna, then I have seen also in Calcutta, in working in the government offices, some people, most of them do not pay attention to this type of thinking. But some one or two exceptions I have seen them. I have entered, then I saw that his furniture, chairs, tables are so clean, neat and clean. Then I asked, other officers are sitting there beside you in other compartments. Government office, central government office. So you see, Maharaj, it is a privilege. I am doing here Thakur's puja. So I should keep it clean. And every day that class 4 staff, that boy is there to clean this thing. I have told him, no. You see, brother, don't clean my table and also the chairs and others. And whenever that one visitor comes, he switched on that your fans and all that. So that is, it is puja, it is my spiritual practice. So I come here 10 minutes before that. So this is that here, what we do in the temple, the same thing we should do to make or transform that our ordinary work into worship or spiritual practice. So that here we keep it clean. And again also that we do not shout, come and quiet. Then we come in time to do puja in the temple. Why not in the office or in the school or in the other working places? That these things we should pay attention. And again also, the people, we have to behave with the people. In your working field, you are behaving with the people. If you are a follower of Sri Ramakrishna or Mother, then you have to behave in a special way. That is, He is my God. So your this behavior would be so sweet, so wonderful. Everybody will feel charmed with you by talking, oh, he is a pakka gentleman. That's why Swami Vivekananda told one young man who came there at Belur Math, to Belur Math that to become sadhu. Swamiji told him, brother, first be a gentleman, then be a sadhu. So that here, that to transform that work into worship. And another thing very important, it is necessary also for our society, because our society is now corrupted. That is, we have to be truthful, honest, while working inside or outside, in the government office or in your non-government office or at home, or that is everywhere. Sri Ramakrishna says, Sotya Katha Kolir Tapasya. It is the austerity meant, the austerity is meant for the people in this age, Koli era. So, that if these things, with this attitude we apply, then our ordinary work, 7 to 8, 10 hours we are devoting every day, that will become spiritual practice. That is totally, the work we are doing, but that will be automatically, it is changed. So, then third part or last part, that is called sadhaka. The person himself, he should be also accordingly transformed. If we follow the teachings of, or obey the teachings of Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother, there, from Holy Mother says, my dear child, please do work. Constantly do work. I am also doing, you see, Mother is telling. By doing work constantly, your mind, your body remains pure. So that is our aspirant, our spiritual aspirants should become very, very dynamic, strong not only in the body but also that is healthy body, and again also healthy mind, or mind should be very strong. Strong means emotions will come now and then, but you have to curb them or you have to control them. That type of strength of mind every aspirant must possess. Otherwise, how he will become a spiritual aspirant at all? Strength of the mind, healthy body, these are required. And also that must be very active or dynamic. And that here he should be very, very eager to learn every day. That is, here comes Swamiji. Swamiji begins one lecture. You will find in the first volume of complete works of Swami Vivekananda. He begins his long lecture with that one particular sentence. He says, my religion is to learn. And Sri Ramakrishna says, Javad Vachi Tavad Shiki. This study of our scriptures or holy books or that our Ramakrishna Vivekananda literature must for householder devotees, for monastic brothers and all that. To keep our spiritual life and attitudes and ideas or beliefs refreshed every day. The study is a must, but many of us neglect it. No, jopo I should do as Guru Maharaj, a Guru has said, asked me to do that. Very good, do that. But study also, study will give fuel to our mind. And that thereby also, that is called Sadhu Sangha. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, Sadhu Sangha means what? That is, we come across, the sadhus means come across higher and greater ideas. That is the thing, sadhu sangha. Thereby, that eagerness to realize God or Bakulata, that comes forward. That is necessary, absolutely necessary. And that here also, that is that if it is possible for us, that is to do little seva to the neighbors, to our, that is the people who are living around us. By doing little seva, that will broaden our mind. So here we find that is the person himself should be also transformed with these few practices. And that is the spiritual practices only I told you two. Mantra, that jopo and meditation as told by our gurus. And second practice, that is called our work, day-to-day work to earn that here money. That should be second kind of spiritual practice. These two kinds of practices we should carry on after having this type of that transforming ourselves, our mind should be also transformed. That's why I told you that is the sadhu sangha or bakulata and this thing. To realize that sadhu, that is called God. We have to develop through this type of practices love or devotion for God. And by the grace of God, Sri Ramakrishna, according to Sri Ramakrishna, he says what he told Vidyasagar, Ishwajanna Vidyasagar, that through your that philanthropic works, you will receive grace of divine grace. By the divine grace, you will be able to see God. And also, you can also talk to Him as I am talking to you. This is the language that he spoke in to Vidyasagar. So, I take leave of you. Hereby, that is, we can come across that yes, we have got a great divine gift that is called human life. And I pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Holy Mother and Swamiji that to bestow blessings on all of us so that before leaving this world, we can realize the supreme truth or God. Without having this realization, our life will go in vain. So, oh God, please help us or bestow grace on us, bless us all. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. You see that? Time is up.
We are grateful to revered Swami Nirantaranandaji Maharaj for his wonderful discourse on the advice to householders in the light of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother Sri Sharda Devi. Now all of you can offer your pranams. Swamiji will be sitting here outside, so you can offer your pranams.